Afternoon, respected sir and my dear friends. My today's topic is based on importance of media study for digital culture. This is my personal information. The table of content, explanation of digital culture, importance of media studies, why it is important to study, and conclusion. First of all, I will explain what is cultural and how does it changes. This is the definition I've taken from Merriam-Webster. The customary belief, social forms, and material traits or a racial, religious, or a social group is known as a cultural. And how does this changes? Now the cultural has changed into the digital media. Changes in culture also is change in culture. The mass media is gaining power over the society, government, technological advancement, social freedom, or new trends of thoughts of human rights and social movement is a change form of culture nowadays. Now I will explain what is digital cultural. Digital culture is a popular culture, network, games, all different types of sources like Facebook, Instagram are all the digital cultures. Internet is the main source for the digital culture. We should not be in a we should not think of this in a congested way. It's the digital culture should be maintained in a diverse way. By this, we can get a creative culture with the help of digital culture. Now I will explain about the importance of media study. Communication matters because connection matters. So the media studies in are of we use it for daily life, like social media, blogs, everything between media studies plays a big part of everyday life. In our studies also we are making blogs, videos. We are all having YouTube channels. These are all the parts of media. The media of work is to provide their audience with fact and keep the better informed. In media studies, the work of media is to provide the better news, not to filter and give the correct information to the people. So now I have taken the 5 points from the Noam Chomsky and Edward Herman book, The Political Economy of Mass Media by Noam Chomsky. First is ownership. The media outlets have to protect the interests out of company, and in order to do this, they end up filtering out of information being supplied to masses. There are many examples in the news that news are something else, and they are showing something else to us. Then next is advertisement. Advertisement is very important in television. Also, we can see daily that there are different types of advertisement shown through the channels. Even on different types of website, they are showing the advertisement, and even they are showing advertisement in a very creative manner that the customer get attracted towards it, and they try to get their things. Next is the sourcing. The third Herman Chomsky's five filter related to mass media are drawn in a symbolic relation between powerful source of information by economic necessary and reciprocity. Sourcing is a main part of mass media. Next is a flag. If you want to challenge power, you will be punished to margin. When the media journalize, list baller source stray away from the conscious that get flag. This is the fourth filter when the story of inconvenient for powers that to be a flag machine in extent discrediting source thrashing story. Flag means the news are of something else, and in media the news are showing they are showing something else news. What is the main point they are not showing, but they are diverting the news. In George Orwell movie we can see the war is going on, and they are showing the examples. They are showing in media about the awards, that what awards they have got, and different types of things they are showing. They are not showing the correct what is going. They are not showing. They are diverting the news. The common enemy. uh, in this, the one person is marginalized, means they are not showing the they are not seeing the behind things, but in everything one thing is marginalized. In a common enemy, a boygamy meant to fear helps of a choral public opinion. Any one or any one thing is marginalized in the common enemy. Conclusion: digital media has different merits, positive as well as negative. Each and everyone should be aware of both aspects. In digital media, we have both negative aspect as well as positive aspect. A positive aspect is we get very many new things to learn from the media. We get many new sources. We can create our own identity by creating our profile on different type of platforms. And negative aspect is that we should be aware of the news what are going on, and what all things are being done. We should fact check the things. These are my resources, and thank you.
Yes, Amina. What is creative culture and how it is connected with media culture?
Creative cultural means person are being creative by making. I have given the example that we are making blogs, videos. We are creating our own identity in a different way. Each person has his own identity, so he or she is trying to show her own identity. That's a creative culture with the help of media culture.
My question is media studies the good way of looking at the positive side or negative side?
No, looking at media study is having a good aspects as well as negative aspects, as I have mentioned in my last slide, that we can get more things to learn with the help of very good sources. But we should even have to see that whether it's good or bad. So it has both the aspects, but we have to be aware about that things.